Hello everyone and welcome to Sunburned Albino plays Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. I'm going to press the X button right now. And let's get right back into where we left off prior, which was, we just finished, we finished Traverse Town in a lot faster than I would have anticipated. So that was something, and it was fun. And actually I listened back to my last video when I did do the impressions at the end. They were not very good. I was thrown a little off course because they caught me completely off guard, and as such I was not able to form the best representation of my own vocal talents, shall we say. It might sound like I'm making up excuses, and that's because I am. But in any case, we're gonna load, and we'll pretend it never happened, and if it was at least entertaining in an ironic kind of way, that's pretty much all I can ask for. So let's load up and see what awaits us at the end of this sentence. Okay, would you get fire? You know, there's no real reason to light this on fire. But there we did it anyway, so there's that. That happened. I could try and get, like, some of the postcards and get some of the benefit from that. It just kind of seems like a waste since there's only, like, 5 that I can get right now. Maybe even less than that. But yeah, you know, just skip the item shop and skip everything else in here. This is very much basically the hub world of the game. You can always come back. Oh, well, I gotta get this Trinity too. You can always come back and do the other stuff that needs to be done. You know, like synthesis and stuff, which we haven't even unlocked yet, so there's no reason to bring that up. But I did anyway. But yeah, you know, we just leave. I remember the first time I ever played this game, I didn't know you could access gummy ships from save points. I thought, because, you know, the first time you get to the gummy ship is by opening that door. So I thought that was like, oh, there's a door in every world that you go through and you get to the gummy ship. But unfortunately, that was not the case for me, and I was stuck in Wonderland. And it was even more, like, my theory was even more, like, closer to being real, because I went to the Olympus Coliseum next. And you also leave that world by going through a door. And so I was like, okay, yeah, every single world is gonna be like that. And then I ended up getting stuck in Wonderland for like an hour and a half. Like, how the hell do I get out of here? But, yeah, so that was interesting. Yeah, I don't need controls, I know what they are. That's another thing I love about Kingdom Hearts 2, is that they made this way better. But this is not Kingdom Hearts 2. That's still fine. You know, if you want to make these sections tolerable, your best bet is to upgrade your engines as quick as you possibly can, and also get haste gummies that you can use to, like, effectively, like, sprint for a little bit. Which is basically what that is. And, that's nice. You can also... I mean, yeah. I mean, once you get the warp gummy, obviously, that all becomes obsolete unless you're going to new worlds you haven't been yet. But I do believe that it is important to be able to just sort of cheetah your way across this place, because this section of the game, these sections, can be pretty tiresome. It's basically my only criticism would be that these sections are boring as hell. But obviously, you know, it comes a little late from a game that came out 11 years ago. And since then, they have vastly improved it. The gummy missions in Kingdom Hearts 2 are pretty exciting. Or they're at least flashier, let's put it that way. I'd still rather not do them at all, but since we do have to, it's better that they're as fleshed out as they were in that game. But yeah, I'm basically just killing time here with my mouth while we wait for this to be over forever. Oh, they did, in case you're wondering, they did sort of amp it up to where you do take more damage from attacks. Because before in Kingdom Hearts, you could reach Wonderland by not moving your ship at all and just letting everything hit you, and you would still have enough health to make it through. And I had fun doing that, because I could go, like, make a sandwich or something. But that section is over, at least for now. And now we find ourselves in Wonderland. A lot of the worlds in Kingdom Hearts, I never realized, I guess I, like, forgot, but some of these mazes are so freaking hard to, like, figure out where you need to go at what point.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late!
But, yeah, you know, as you get older, obviously, your mental cerebral cortex gets a little better.
Oh, I'm late! Oh, the queen! She'll have my head for sure!
And of course, once you memorize everything, as I've memorized probably 90% of stuff, then you can expedite these processes much faster. Okay, yeah.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That cracks!
Sora's face.
Must you be so loud? You woke
The way
me up.
Sora's eyebrows work when he's,
Good
like,
morning.
confused
Good night.
is
I
really,
need a
really
bit
funny
more
for some reason.
sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Heartless time? Heartless time. We may very well find the first variants of Heartless in this world. Being attacked.
Come on!
I'm really not relishing the fact that I can't kill them with one combo. Even, yeah. And, like, the combo finisher at the end is what's making them take 4 hits instead of 5. That is such... I need you to quit blocking everything I'm doing here. I forgot to go to, like, the abilities thing. I don't think I have gotten any AP boosts, though. So, like, really, I either pick Scan or Sliding Dash. And honestly, Scan's probably better. Sliding Dash gets me way sometimes. Well, Donald leveled up, which means we're not far behind. Donald's usually a lot closer. But yeah, we shouldn't have that much. Yeah, 8. Yeah, Goofy's at his next level and stuff. But we're better than Donald, so that feels good. And then abilities... Yeah, we still only have 1 AP. So we'll get rid of Sliding Dash and put up Scan, because I think Scan is the most immediately useful at this point. Although dodge roll's, you know, pretty good for dodging stuff. You know, you take advantage of those invincibility things. Okay. Oh yeah, I was dumb. I should have, like, not done that yet. I should have maneuvered. I should have fooled around with the environment first. Like, I have to push that bed in, and then there's a lot of mazical stuff to do. There we go. Push that in. I don't think there's anything else to do quite yet. But other stuff will present itself, obviously. Yeah, now we get small again. And let's go! I can't wait till we get to, like, early 20s, because that's when we start getting the combat abilities that make this game more like Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's gonna make me real darn happy. Pretty good with that trumpet, considering it doesn't have any buttons on it.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Did you know that the woman who voices Alice is
Of
like
course.
70 years old?
I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen.
Like she wasn't
but
to
I'm
begin
afraid
with,
that doesn't
but
give
she
you the
can
right
still
to
do
be
the voice
so
now that she's
mean.
like 70 or something.
Silence! You dare defy me?
It's probably inaccurate. It's a good...
Hey guys,
It's the
we should
correct
help her
type
out.
of news.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that
It
be
has something to do with
muddling?
the fact that she's older and she can still do it. So there's that.
Yeah, and that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please! Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Why do the cards just let us through?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh, it's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
One thing that is kind of confusing, like, you don't want to let the worlds know that they're, you know, starting to be devoured by the darkness, of course, which would be why Goofy would not tell them, hey, it's the Heartless. They're these creatures of despair and destruction that will feed on your heart. But at the same time, we're still meddling in the affairs of other worlds and protecting the Heartless. So it's kind of like we're doing, like, this thing where, like, we're just kind of, like, helping out behind the scenes, but at the same time, we're not behind the scenes. We're just, like, hiding what the real like problem is, but we're at the forefront of it, masquerading as we're helping out with something else. I don't know, so I guess we're like the government of Kingdom Hearts, I suppose. Who, indeed. We know who the culprit is. I mean, we know it's the Heartless. Obviously, you know, the fact that it's the Trickmaster is, sort of in the shadows. But I mean, we have a general sense of stuff. Max HP up is fine. I would have preferred strength. I mean, it's not like they're random, so I guess I can't really call out like, oh shoot, I could have gotten a bigger payout. When I could not have, because that's how that works out. We don't need to get big yet. I mean, not technically, I guess. Alright, we'll do the Trinity. By the time I'm done with the game, I am usually 100% completion with everything except the minigames. So I do everything except the minigames, as I just said. It's not like I worded that much differently. I don't know why it warranted a re-explanation. But, in any case... yeah, we could go through there first. We did pick up the footprints. By pushing the rock, or by jumping on that when we're big, that opens that up. So I guess... first, since we're here, we'll just go through here. You know, we want to approach these in a proper order that doesn't... that in the fastest way possible, let's say. Okay, so we got 2 of them. We need 2 more. I've meant to test this But, like, when you present the evidence before the queen, you know, when you have 4, then she presents her 1. I meant to test, like, if it changes each, because she puts them in order, and then she shuffles them around. I meant to test out if, like, that order is ever subject to change, or if it's the same time every playthrough. But I've never gotten around to actually doing it. Can we even make this jump? Yeah, we can. Okay, there's our first 3 Dalmatians. Those are nice. I don't think there's anything we do. Is there another place we can get to from here? I don't think so. That boulder is there because that blocks the Tea Party Garden. And then there's no other place to go here without getting big, so we will get big now. And it is you that gets us big. I got potions.
This should help.
And we only want to do this once, although I'm pretty sure you have to do it twice in total. Okay, there's that. And then you want... Yeah. And then we take the coconut, and then we hit the tree, and then we eat the coconut. Yeah, then we'll go up here. We'll do the lily pad. Is that what these are? I mean, we're not, like, in water, but they do look like lily pads. I don't know. I don't know what you would call these. They're probably not based on real flowers, now that I think about it, because it is Alice in Wonderland. Okay, this is the... For some reason, this is the, like, evidence that gets you Blizzard, even though this isn't the hardest piece of evidence to get. Oh, yeah, if I had missed that jump, I would have been upset. There's claw marks. Thank you. And yeah, that is the order in which you should receive things. Ah. Well, I usually map thunder to the square button. But that doesn't... Is there any place we can, like, jump to from here? I don't think so. Yeah, I think we just, like, go back again. But yeah, sometimes Variant Heartless will spawn here, and it's a room of shadows, and if I fight them, I'll tell you more about it. But if you want Variant Heartless to continue to spawn, if you want to farm them, you want to leave... You want to get 2 rooms away, and then come back. Which... So where we're at now is 1 room away, and then you'd want to go into the Lotus Forest and then come back. Let me do that real quick. I'll do that real quick. It's kind of pointless without any lucky abilities of any of our characters to start farming for these special, like, synthesis items. Like, you're really, you know, a real go-getter if you're trying to do it this early. But we can still give it a shot. There should be... They should be here, like, now. Let's see. That was not the case. Let me try it again. I've done this before. I know I don't need to go any further than where I'm going. So let me do it again, and then we'll go back. I really hope that this pans out, or else I'll have wasted the last 2 minutes. And that never looks good for my reputation. Okay, Shadows, don't be shy. Do what I want you to do. I want those... What items do they even give? I don't remember the names of all the synthesis stuff. Well, it looks like they are not having it. So maybe if I, you know, finish the trial stuff, and then I'll go back, and then just randomly they'll appear. I don't know what the percentage chance is that they'll be the special Heartless over any other Heartless. But I do have the guidebook, so maybe I should look that up. I don't have it for Final Mix, actually. I have the guidebook for regular Kingdom Hearts, which obviously this does not apply to. So that's kind of pointless. It doesn't look like you can make this jump, but you can totally make this jump. If you jump a little better than I just did. There is some stuff here that you need high jump for. But that's not one of them. I'm not gonna eat my words. I'm gonna keep trying till it works, because I know it does. And you'll see that I'm not just an idiot. Oh, that was a bad jump, but we get another shot at it. Ah. You can use like an aerial strike to get just like that little bit of more air to make some jumps in this game. But seriously, come on now. I am like half an inch away. It's going to work. Trust me. I'm gonna jump from like a different point. I jump from like... Ah! Oh, come on! I'm not giving up. No, this is gonna happen right now. It's gonna happen this time, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna keep trying until it happens. That's it. No, it isn't. Are you kidding me? I wish there was like a grab ledge button where like you could just like at least flounder and try to grab onto something. That's the ticket. There we go. Okay. See, I proved you wrong now, didn't I? But yeah, now we can make it up here. Right? Right? Still? Yeah. Oh, is that evidence right there on that leaf that I just forgot about? That I didn't see before? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I don't even need to, like, have that to do that. But, let's go in here first. And is there a reason for me to have done this? Don't I knock this book off? No. Are you quite sure about that? What was the reason for this? Why did I do this work for nothing? There's nothing to lock onto either. What is the point of this opening? This is just the regular bizarre room. It's not even, like, tilted in any way. Well, that's a pain. Did all that for nothing. I guess I'll get the final evidence and then we'll just start this whole trial thing here. This is not doable. I lied, it's totally doable. I've never done it before, but, scan, is not really that helpful. But, that's fine. Scan G, I should say. Scan, the ability, is very, very helpful, and it's what I currently have. But yeah, there should be more Heartless here. I'm ready to fight a couple more. I don't like to run away from all my fights. I will fight some of my battles. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, that's it for that. Don't large bodies start happening yet? Or is that after the trial? Okay, yeah, it's probably after the trial. Then we've done everything and we can just go back. So let's do it. I think it's weird that these guys are the people you talk to when you want it to work. But I did not design the game. I do not have design suggestions for the game. Except for the times when I do, which will be, I don't know. How long has this been going on? It's not that long. It's been like 24 minutes, 22 minutes. Yes, I am. The last like 3 or 4 times I picked the same box. So let's see. And I am methodical with it, which is kind of weird, but, you know, at the same time. Now choose one box. Alright, always pick the 4th one, that is my motto, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna lock Donald and Goofy up. Let's see. Nope, that was good. That was a good one. Alright, let's have ourselves a good little fight here. Can you get out of my... I need you to not be like... Stop it. There we go. Yeah. Lock on to the thing that I want to hit here. It's much faster to air combo these things than it is to not air combo them. So that is why I will be doing that instead. And also with my aerial finisher, there's a chance that I can block attacks that come in from behind. It's very tactical. It's very tactical play. And this tower is almost already almost destroyed. While you destroy parts of the tower, you want to take a second to collect all the stuff that it... yeah, because as you... I'm trying to move, it won't let me. It pauses me in that place. And then all these collectibles go to waste. And that's kind of a pain. But yeah, if you want to maximize your money intake, then, you know, take a second to collect the things that you break off before you break the entire thing off. And Alice is gone. And I don't know where you guys think you're gonna go to find the culprit. But it was Riku, so... Wasn't it? I know Riku's the one who kidnaps Jasmine. I don't know if he's the one who does Alice as well. But that's okay. I'm gonna go back here just because... I know this isn't the way to go, but just in case those Heartless variants spawn now. I feel like that could very well be a thing where I'd have... Yes, this is it! This is the area. Okay, so what's gonna happen? There's like 2 or 3 waves of these shadows, and then these giant shadows are gonna spawn. And what you have to do is you have to take them all out without getting hit. If a big shadow hits you, he will disappear, and you won't get a chance to get his item. Because he'll be so happy that he hit you that he'll just fade away. At least that's what the guidebook says. I think that's kind of weird. But I'm not one to interfere with the mind melding of Heartless and their supposed joys that they partake in. But yeah, it's pretty hard to do at this stage because you don't do a lot of damage, of course. But it is relative... If you pick your battles, like if you choose your combat style effectively, it is pretty alright. It's pretty doable. Okay, there's another wave of this first. It's pretty doable to take at least a couple of them out without getting hit. And also, if you take too long, I'm pretty sure they also still disappear. But yeah, so I probably won't get much from doing this, but at least you'll see how it goes. And if you've seen Kingdom Hearts, but not Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, you will note the differences and be better off for having laid eyes on them. Are they coming yet? No, there's one more. Okay, let's give it a shot. Here we go.
Come on!
Damn it. Yep, this is a pain, and I might actually die. Knock it off. Okay, but you didn't hit me. I'm gonna kill this one. Oh, that's a guaranteed goddamn T. I'm gonna kill this one. You're not gonna get me, bitch. They're like way more aggressive and quick, and that's why it's hard. Oh, but I got one, and I got a Lucid Shard. That is not the item you're after when you hit those guys. But, yeah. I mean, they, like, circle around you, and then all their attacks, like, one of them is bound to hit you, and then it'll disappear, and then their cycle will repeat itself. But, yeah, you should really not attempt to farm them until you have 3 Lucky Luckies. That way you can be sure that all the stuff that you're going to be doing is worth something, because they'll actually drop the items that you want. Lucid Shard, not the item that you want. You want, like... Fury? Something Fury Shard? Fury Gem? I don't know, man. It's been like a couple months. But yeah, yeah, there's always more time for that. Later on. Yes, I will find the upside down room. That is the entrance to the bazaar room that is in the Tea Party garden. So it's actually, like, if you know where to go, it's pretty, like, quick. There's not a lot of runaround you have to do. Just in general, air combos are way better than ground combos. Ground combos are so slow. There we go. You can get tech experience by shooting Blizzard at fire guys. Not really worth it in my... I mean, it is kind of like killing one of them. Oh, you get 2. Never mind, that is so worth it experience-wise. At least, like, proportionately, because of, you know, what they get you just for killing them. And you get double that for hitting them with a Blizzard attack. And you get it again if you hit him with it again in case they didn't die the first time. But yeah, I don't need to do anything with that rock yet. There's nothing I can do until I get, like, White Trinity. Like, that's the reason to go in there. And also Thunder Magic. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with that yet. But I will explore more of that as we get the abilities necessary to perpetrate those kinds of things. Yeah, we just go this way.
See ya.
Yep. I am now a fan of doing that. I never used to, like, min-max like that in terms of experience. Like, I just kill them, they give me their experience, it's fine. I don't know, I'm just learning stuff about myself here. It's why it's good to play games in front of a camera. You know, you learn some things about yourself. You do things you might not have done just for excitement's sake, and who knows? You might end up a better person because of it. Let's go. Tea Party Garden. There was a time when I knew exactly which chairs to sit in. That time is not nigh. But I will give it a shot anyway. I'm pretty sure that this is a good chair. This is a good chair to sit in. Yep, and we will sit here. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright, that's gonna give me like a mega potion or a high potion, is that what that is? Elixir, that's even better. So then don't sit in... No, sit in this one as well. Nope, I'm an idiot. That's gonna be heartless. Nah, it's just one. Just one large body, it's fine. There's always like a tactical like preference like question of in any sort of like action game. Would you rather kill one big enemy or lots of smaller enemies? And like if they come at you in hordes and you can kill them all at the same time, I'd prefer the smaller enemies. If it's a game like Pokemon, where like you see a trainer who has 6 Magikarp, whose experience combined equals like 1 Tangela, I suppose, then I would obviously much rather kill the 1 Tangela, or knock it out if you're going to be politically correct. Make it faint. But yeah. But yeah, this is the room that you're supposed to be in. Yes, I did skip a lot of stuff that happens in separate rooms, but as I mentioned, you don't have the abilities to make those happen yet. Get out of here. And the Trickmaster usually doesn't give me any trouble. But recently he has been. So I will stock up on a couple potions. Just to be safe. And of course, why would you look at this formation and not think you have to light both lamps? I don't know. It's some 14-year-olds these days. I don't know. Giving your subtle little hints. We know that we have to go to the original Bazaar room now. But let's open this latch and get to the Queen's Castle so we can open up one of the chests that are up here after we apparently kill these. I got like 1. Did I get 2 more? I got 1 again. It's worth it to do it, even if it costs magic. I really like in Kingdom Hearts 2 how they've changed the magic of bars so that it regenerates by itself. At least after you use up it all. I think that's really good. He almost hit me with that shockwave.
Come on.
Okay. Ah, my nose. Always, always, without fail, every episode of anything.
Fire!
But we'll just do this. That's a lot faster. Yeah, magic in this game is bad, but it still has its uses. And Donald's dead. That's unfortunate. Alright, now we'll get a chest. I think it has Dalmatians in it. It might be the one that has Dalmatians. One of them has Dalmatians in it. The other one has like a gummy thing, I believe. So let's see. The camera's kind of awkward. Let's not fall off before we actually do it. Yeah, there's a gummy. And then Dalmatians are over there. If you have high jump, you can obviously forego finding the entrance and just jump up here. But I will save and drink some water before I fight the Trickmaster. Water bottles always, like, they crack and, like, act like they're gonna explode when you drink out of them. If you do it, aggressively enough, I don't know. Okay, cat. We don't need the chair to get up here, but, yeah. Yep, the Trickmaster is now pink. I'd have to say I like the red better on him. You know, red and black is more menacing. You know, pink and purple and green is just... It's like a hippie's wet green, but pretty... not very stylistic. I mean, the biggest pain with this fight is that you have to jump right up here, and even so, like, you're not gonna hit him all the time. Okay, there we go. I do like that he gives you health back. But he stays stunned for like half a second. That's like a pain in the ass. But yeah, you could just like, you know, jump up on the table and like get in a 3-hit combo and then jump back up on the table. But he will eventually destroy the table if you do that. If he sees you using it. I'm pretty sure he'll do it anyway. But yeah, you know, that might just expedite the process a little bit. But we're not even halfway done.
Come on!
Almost. We're just about there. It's because of this fight that you could make a case that going to deep jungle is better because you'll get the Jungle King who has a longer reach, so you'll be able to better hit. Oh, this is bad. This is where you're gonna start taking hits. If you're not positioned correctly around it. Okay, there we go. It's not gonna extinguish his flame. It appears that I've been blocking a bunch of his shots on accident just by hitting and trying to swipe him in the air. But his second health bar is just about done. I can get him with the first 2 strikes most of the time. Yeah, here we go again. And this is basically just what you have to do. And we're just about done with it, but it's still kind of long. And you have to wait until the right top of your jump. Oh, that would have hurt a lot if that hit. Okay, there we got hit. Okay, now he's doing this attack. That attack hurts. Okay, he's redone it. I healed just to be sure. I do not want to die at this part. Alright, there we go. Oh, and we learned Slapshot. That's a fantastic ability that makes combos, ground combos, way faster. So I'm real glad for that. There is a trophy for beating this
What a
game without ever
racket.
changing equipment, which
How's
means
a
using the kingdom key
doorknob
the
to get
entire
any
way through and
sleep?
never equipping anything. I will probably not get that achievement on this playthrough. I have like 70% of them. A lot of them are hidden and I have no idea what they could possibly be. You know, there's just like 6 or 7 like question mark trophies. They don't want to even give me any hints. Alright, there's the first half of the warp gummy, which is very useful. No. See, now I know. Because I was skipping through all this dialogue. Goofy says, we've got to go to a save point to return to our ship. It's very good that you're saying that, because I wouldn't have known otherwise in the beginning. And I didn't know in the otherwise in the beginning, because I did skip that dialogue, as I mentioned in, like, the beginning. And they even spawn me right at this thing. And there's even a menu option that says Gummy Ship, but I'm too dense for that. So, we'll save at the Queen's Castle. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and all those 3 things that you do to help out people that do what I do. And I will see you guys next time.